Hey guys, welcome to my 6-month video of having immediate dentures. So if you haven't watched any of my videos back in early January 2021, during this wonderful pandemic, I had 24 teeth extracted and immediate dentures put in. I had no sedation and all that good stuff. I just had a little pill to relax me and all that. But if you see my videos of extraction day and all those different updates, you would have more information on that. I basically want to go over what's going on now 6 months down the road. So the first thing I'm gonna jump into is 6 months a good enough time to get my immediate dentures turned into permanent? So am I ready to have my permanent dentures made? That's a very common question, is how long should I wait before they're made? My dentist says do it at 6 months. I would say absolutely not. 6 months, in my opinion, is way too soon because your gums are still shrinking and healing. I thought my gums were done shrinking because my dentures were staying pretty snug from my last soft reline, and I thought I was all good to go. So now, being 7 months into having immediate dentures, my dentures are loose again. So since my last soft reline, my gums have still shrank. So 6 months, 7 months is still way too soon. I'm going next week for my final soft reline. And so that is getting done. And then 8 weeks after that, 2 more months, I will get my permanent hard reline. And hopefully by then my gums have finished shrinking. But yeah, still at 6 months, you will still experience shrinking. Now, depending on how your plan was getting your dentures and everything, my dentist included it all as a package. Basically, I paid upfront for a set price. That included having all my teeth pulled and my immediate dentures made, all my soft relines, and my hard line when I was finished. So if it is now 6 months and your dentist is wanting you to do the permanent stage, I would highly recommend it. I would ask to do another soft reline and push off as long as you can. I would wait a minimum of at least 8 months. By the time my permanent dentures are made, it will be about 9 months, and hopefully everything will be good there. Get another soft reline. If your dentist does not supply that extra soft reline, or they want to charge you for it, I would recommend doing a at-home soft reline to get you by. Do cushion grip, reline it, or the Densurefit, something to make your dentures fit well until you are finished healing and the gum shrinking, and have that better fit, so that way you wait longer and get your dentures made at the proper time. Next thing is gonna go over cleaning your dentures. Now, being 6 months into it, I got in the habit of cleaning my dentures fairly quickly. It's just a habit to where when you grab them, you're moving around, you're cleaning them with your brush in the sink, and I was being kind of careless. So about a month ago, I was cleaning my lower denture and I had it in my hand. And let me grab something here. So imagine this tube of Fixodent is my lower denture. And what I would do is I would take it and I would scrub it and I would just spin it around in my hand and do that type of stuff. Well, what happened is, because it was wet and soapy from me cleaning it, when I spun it in my hand, the denture fell and chipped off a piece of one of my bottom teeth. I was very frustrated, very upset with myself. I couldn't believe I did that. And so I had to call my dentist on Monday, because it happened on a Friday. And like, hey, yeah, come on in. And they're good taken care of. You know, I was worried because I see some places like Affordable Dentures, their warranty they offer will say, we cover normal wear and tear. Now, if you drop your dentures, that's not covered. And so you have to be very careful of what's covered. My dentist didn't give me any paperwork for my warranty, so I wasn't sure what they would say was or wasn't covered. And I was going to bring up to them, if they said, hey, this wasn't covered, I was going to say, well, I didn't get anything saying what is or isn't covered. But luckily, I just called them up. I said, hey, my denture piece of the tooth chipped off. I need it fixed. It's under your warranty. They got me in that day. They took my denture, and about 4 or 5 hours later, I went back, picked it up, brand new. Just replaced that tooth and got all back to normal. So that's one thing. So now when I clean my denture, instead of just holding it with one hand and spinning it around, I will take it and I'll hold it and I'll scrub it, and I'll basically grab it with this hand, rotate and twist it and turn and scrub it there. Now, that might be a little too cautious, but when they're slippery and if they have soap or cleaning paste on it, they can become easier to fall out of your hand. And my denture only fell about a foot, if that, and hit my sink and chipped off that tooth. So you want to be very careful with handling your denture. And still, using adhesive, you want to use very little. Like I've mentioned in my previous videos, adhesive will only work if you have a decent fitting denture. If your gums have shrunk a lot, your adhesive can only do so much. So if your denture is really loose in your mouth, you need to have a soft reline done at your dentist or one at home, because the adhesive can only do so much. But once you do have a good fitting denture, like I've mentioned in my previous videos, you use very little adhesive. I recommend pea-sized drops. In your lower denture, I do 3. 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there. And then I use a Q-tip and I smooth it out and get a nice, even, thin coat. Using too much adhesive will cause more problems. It will cause it not to set properly and your dentures won't have as great of a hold. Now, with my upper denture, same pea-sized drops. 1 on the back left side, 1 on the back right side, 1 in the front, and 1 in the palate. And again, Q-tip, smooth it all out, wipe away any excess if needed, and put them in. Using less adhesive makes cleanup a lot better. So being that I am far along in my process, my gums are no longer tender or anything, how I get rid of my excess adhesive on my dentures is taking my denture brush, running it under hot water, because I find it easier to have the brush hot instead of trying to pour the hot water in your mouth. But I run that under hot water, I stick that brush right on where the adhesive is, let it sit there for a second and give it a scrub a little bit, and that loosens it up. And I might do it a few times so I'm able to clean off that adhesive and be all good to go. But I do recommend everyone, if you have not already, if you know the denture channel, Heather B Denture Diva or Diva Denture, however it goes. She's amazing. She's real. She tells it how it is, and she puts out some good content. But besides that, she created a Facebook group, and it's all for dentures, and there's no harsh criticism. There's no one giving you bad comments or anything. It's all supportive. So if you have any questions or you know something and want to help someone else, it's great. Because I've had things I've got on there for, hey, I'm dealing with this, what do I do? But the group is very supportive, and I do recommend you go checking it out. It's called Denture Support Group, and on top you'll see, as the picture of the group is, your smile is a work of art, and it's a whole bunch of teeth, colorful, looks like that if you can see that. But that's the group. There's over 1,000 members. There's posts all the time of people asking for help, giving tips and everything. And so it's a great way to connect with other people and get help. So I do recommend you guys check that out. Shout out to Heather B. She does great work. But thanks for watching. So that's going to be all for this video. I appreciate it if you watch this video to this point. I try to make some content for you guys to give you some tips of what I've seen and dealt with, but I hope it helped you at any way. If you have any questions, leave them below. Please give the video a like and subscribe to my channel, and you guys have a great day.